Now this is the Urban Cruiser Hyryder Strong Hybrid in the full option variant V. This is the front look. Your DRLs with your headlight housing over here. The side profile. You do get 17-inch alloy wheels. ORVMs which auto fold. Hybrid script over here. Request sensors for your keyless entry. This is the back design. In the strong hybrid variant, you only get around 260 liters of boot space approximately, and the boot has this split level over here to accommodate the hybrid battery. A decent sized boot, but it is the lowest in the segment, although you can carry around 2 or 3 suitcases inside. Now the back seats are spacious. 3 people can be seated in comfort. You do get leather padding on the doors in the full option variant. Rear AC vents and 2 mobile charging sockets, magazine holders, and this leather upholstery for the full option variant. The interiors are very nicely designed. There is a black theme overall, and on the full option trim you do get this brown extended leather on the dash over here and over here with stitching, which adds a nice posh touch. We have this 9-inch touchscreen on the full option, and on the lower variants you get an 8-inch touchscreen. This is the key to the Hyryder. It has keyless entry and keyless go. So all you have to do is put your foot on the brake, press the power button over here. And on the hybrid variants, the engine start button is painted blue with this beautiful chrome surround. On the full option variant, again you get a fully digital speedometer. And you can see the 360 camera is active. And another feature is this heads up display over here. You long press this button and the heads up display pops out into view. That is really good looking. And everything has a very good fit and finish. The steering wheel is very lovely to hold. In this full option version, it is leather stitched. And this is a typical Suzuki steering wheel with all of the switch gear from Suzuki. All of this is also again borrowed from Suzuki. And this being a hybrid, the car is on right now, but the engine is off. You can see the real-time hybrid status. This is the state of charge of your hybrid battery. This is the motor, and this is the engine. And whenever the engine kicks in, the engine portion over here turns orange. I'm going to show you that on the drive. So let's get started. Seat belts first. And on this full option trim, you also get a wireless charger and ventilated seats. Now I'm putting it into reverse, and you can see the backup camera is on along with the 360-degree camera. Back into drive. And now the engine, like you can see, is off, and we are driving in pure EV right now. When you push the throttle hard enough, you can see the engine is glowing in orange and the engine has come on, but it is not audible at all. You don't feel the engine working. It is just a seamless transition, and you don't feel like there is a starter motor physically starting the engine. The engine just comes on and goes off without you even realizing it is happening. Like there is no vibration of the engine coming on or going off. It is just a very seamless transition. And we are in eco mode right now. You have an option to drive this car in EV only, but for that you need more battery charge. And in eco mode itself, the car is very agile. If you push down on the throttle, the car does go, but there are no shifting points in this new eCVT transmission. It's not like first gear, second gear, third gear. There are no defined shift points. It is just one elongated rev. And the whole thing with this hybrid technology thing is the way it drives is really, really new to me, where if you apply the throttle, the car accelerates first, then the engine catches up. Like now the road is open, I put my foot down, the car accelerated first. Then it took around half a second for the engine to rev and catch up. So that is really interesting and really strange, but you will get used to it. It is a very, a very fluid interchange. So the car for the most part runs on the EV motor, and the engine is just there to assist the electric motor. That is what I can understand by the way this car behaves. And this car is delivering around 24 kilometers per liter all day. I've been driving this car from morning, and Toyota claims a mileage of 27 or 28. I've been getting around 24, and that is with some really hard driving and these traffic conditions. Like the situation is not ideal for mileage testing, and still this car is returning around 24 kilometers per liter last time I checked, and that is really, really good. And yeah, there is some construction work happening over here, but you can chill because this car has around 210 millimeters of ground clearance, so you're not going to scrape the belly of this car over most of your rough roads, and that is really good. Although this car is big and tall, it's not very tall, but it is taller than your usual cars. This car does not have that much of body roll. It is well contained. The car has great dynamics too. Now let's check out power mode. Now once I switch to power mode, the dials turn into this red theme, and this car is not at all slow. It is really, really fast, especially in the power mode. This car can go, but there is that feeling where the car accelerated first and then the engine was just trying to play catch up. Like the engine revving and you going forward are two separate events in this car. Normally we have been trained, whenever you put the foot down, the engine revs and you go forward. Yeah, that order is totally changed. You go forward first and then the engine revs in this car. But it goes forward with a very, very brisk momentum. Like it just pulls. Like there is that EV technology right there. It is instant torque. There is no lag. You just keep going forward. And yeah, I was a bit carried away. Let's go back to eco mode. Like I was saying, the ride is very supple. It is very damped. It does not have that harsh thuds. Because when I saw this car, it had 17-inch alloy wheels, and I thought the ride would be a little bit thrashy, but no. The ride is it's not very soft. It is on the stiffer side, but it is a very damp, stiff, if that makes any sense. It feels almost European in a way, and that is due to this car being heavy. It is not a very light car. It is a heavy car, and with the 215 section tires that this car has, it offers great dynamics and great grip. So you can take a corner at 60 or 70 kilometers per hour without losing traction or without the car acting up. That is really, really good. And on a day-to-day basis, this car will mostly run on its electric motor, and it will deliver brilliant fuel mileage, and it's very relaxing. It is a very posh car. It is not at all a cheap car. This car starts at around 11 lakhs and goes all the way till 20 lakhs. Those are the ex-showroom prices. And for that, this is a brilliant car. I'm having really fun driving this car. So for some time, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to just drive, and you can just listen to how this car performs. Expansion gaps, the car feels really solid. I just have to say that. It feels really thuddy. I mean, suspension dampening is perfect, and it is not throwing me around too much. If you can hear the, if you are wearing headphones, you can hear the boom boom, and that sound is very damp and very quality feeling. Driving modes back to eco, and there is a B mode for the transmission. That is basically brake mode, where the regenerative braking is amped up, so that if you're descending a hill, the car will not, you don't have to rely much on the brakes, and that is a safer way to descend a hill. Like if you are driving down hilly areas, if you rely too much on the brakes will heat up and it might cause brake failure. The B mode, well, the regenerative braking takes over, and the car has that engine brake kind of a feeling. Now if you had around 15 to 16 lakhs to spend on a new car, this is absolutely a fantastic choice. This is all the car you'll ever need, basically. I mean, this has good ground clearance, it has good power, mileage is phenomenal, and being a Toyota, you get great resale value, great service center experiences. So it is a no-brainer. If you are looking for a car in this segment or in this price category, you can blindly buy the Hyryder. And if I was to buy one, which model would I buy? That is interesting. The Hyryder comes in 4 variants, starting with the base model E, and then the S, then the G, and the full option V, which we are driving today here. And the fun thing is that even from the base model, you get feel-good features like push-button start, keyless entry, everything is there. And on the S, you get the touchscreen, not this touchscreen, a smaller version, an 8-inch touchscreen, but that is again pretty good with a reversing camera. And on the G, you get this bigger touchscreen, You get these extended leather bits over here, stuff like that. And on the full option you get the sunroof, you get this all leather seats with seat ventilation. So that is the hierarchy, and for me, in my eye, the best one to get is the S, that is the second from base model with the hybrid powertrain. Yes, with the hybrid powertrain, because the Hyryder also comes with two engine options, one being a normal 4-cylinder 1.5 litre engine from Suzuki, the K15C, which is found in the Suzuki Brezza and cars of those nature. That is not a hybrid, that is just a normal ICE engine with an option of a manual transmission or a CVT. And this is the 1.5 litre hybrid engine, which is a 3-cylinder but again made by Toyota, paired with the electric motors. And this is the one to get because this technology has been perfected by Toyota. They are the pioneers in this hybrid technology setup, and that is where you're paying your money. This car delivers such great fuel mileage while being so refined, so quiet and so powerful. Like I said, this car is very fast, very refined, very powerful, and that comes from that Toyota powertrain. The hybrid technology is totally brilliant. So for me, the one to buy would be the S variant with the hybrid tech, and that car I think is going to be somewhere around 15 or 16 lakhs ex-showroom. I believe, I'm not sure on this, but you can check it out on the net. But that would be my pick amongst the lineup. Let's see what the acceleration is like in eco mode. Is this even eco mode? That did not feel like eco mode. This car moves. Like I said, the electric response, the instant torque, it is really, really fun. And even in eco mode, it is not like you have to be in power mode to drive fast. If you want to take a quick overtake, eco mode, you don't have to switch modes. Even in eco mode, you press the accelerator hard enough, the car will pick itself up and go. Braking is also solid on this car. It stops because this car has regenerative braking. There are no levels, you can't adjust how much regen you want, but it has a default setting, and that just makes the braking experience really solid. Like regen plus your traditional braking system, the car just stops on the dime. So guys, that was my POV drive review on the new Toyota Hyryder. What did you think? Please let me know in the comment sections below. Like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing to the channel. There are a lot more videos coming out really soon. We'll catch you pretty soon with another video. Till then, have fun, drive safe, and God bless. Bye. A huge thank you and shout out to Kairali Toyota of Kochi for providing me this vehicle for today's video. If you are on the lookout for a new Toyota vehicle, do give these guys a call. They are one of the best Toyota dealerships in Kerala. I'm going to link their number in the video and in the description box below, so do give these guys a call.